The last video we did on Traveler's Rest was well over a year ago, and I think you deserve another one. In this video, we are going to discuss everything that is happening to Traveler's Rest and why these changes are important for you to know. And of course, we're going to cover real estate towards the end of the video. So if you are thinking about relocating to Traveler's Rest, this video is for you. Let's do it. As always, my friends, my name is Will Sawyer, your friend in real estate here in the Upstate of South Carolina, and it's our goal with this channel that we are your #1 resource for all the things that you need to know about your relocation to the Upstate. We aim to provide you the most relevant, the most reliable, the most practical, and the most data-driven information that you can find or can't find on the internet. If you like this information, do me a favor, shoot me an email at my email below. I would love to chat with you about what your relocation to Greenville and Traveler's Rest could look like in the coming months. So to start, let's give you a quick and easy on Traveler's Rest. So TR, which is what us locals call it, sits just north of downtown Greenville. It's home to just under 10,000 residents. It's known for its mountain views, quintessential Main Street with businesses, restaurants, and retail, and it's known for its proximity to the North Carolina mountains. TR is about a 15-minute drive north of downtown Greenville. Highway 276 takes you from Greenville to Traveler's Rest. Furman University sits just below Traveler's Rest, and Furman is a private liberal arts university that has called Greenville home for decades. The Swamp Rabbit Trail starts in Traveler's Rest, and the Swamp Rabbit Trail is really what sparked Traveler's Rest's growth many, many years ago. Paris Mountain is here in Traveler's Rest just east of downtown, and Paris Mountain Country Club, Furman Golf Club, and Green Valley Country Club are here in Traveler's Rest also. TR is also going to provide a more laid-back feel, a more small town feel compared to, say, Eastside or Simpsonville, which is east of Greenville and south of Greenville respectively, which we've talked about a lot on the channel recently. It's going to provide a much more quiet and serene setting with tons of cyclists and walkers out and about on the weekends and in the evenings. There's going to be large Blue Ridge mountain views, winding country roads, and to complement those country roads, there is a major highway, which is Highway 25, which is a 4-lane road that cuts through Traveler's Rest, which takes you to Poinsett Highway and up to the North Carolina mountains. So next up, let's talk about downtown Traveler's Rest. Downtown TR has arguably the cutest main street of any suburb here in Greenville County. There's a number of restaurants like Shortfields or Sidewall Pizza. There's Farmhouse Tacos, and there's Sushi Yama. There's great places to drink or relax after work, like at the Community Tap or the Swamp Rabbit Brewing Company, where I was actually earlier this week, and I highly recommend their pale ale. Just off of Main Street are streets like Center Street, where Tandem Creperie is and Upcountry Provisions is. Upcountry Provisions has one of the best sandwiches in all of Greenville and is definitely one of my favorite lunch spots. Just off of Main Street is Poinsett Highway, which is where Chicora Alley is. I actually ate there earlier this week as well. And then there's also Leopard Forest Coffee Company, which is, in my opinion, one of the best coffee shops in all of Greenville County. Now, the city of Traveler's Rest has also begun a $9.2 million renovation on a key stretch of Poinsett Highway just outside of downtown, actually just down the street from Chicora Alley, with the goal of turning it into a more pedestrian-friendly and business-centered part of downtown Traveler's Rest. There already is a business presence here, but it isn't really pedestrian-friendly at all. So the project includes repaving the road, adding lighting and pedestrian crossings, improving stormwater drains, and they'll also build a biking and walking path. Major safety upgrades are planned at the intersection of Tubbs Mountain Road just outside of downtown as well, which has seen nearly 300 accidents in the last decade. Now, if you visited TR in the last year or so, or at least have been watching the channel over the last year and have been watching things going around in Traveler's Rest, you've likely seen the Pinestone development that has popped up in the last few years. This is a mix of apartments, townhomes, and 100 single-family homes connected to the Swamp Rabbit Trail just north of downtown. The plan is to also have up to 70,000 square feet of commercial space, including retail, office, and medical. And this has completely changed the face of Traveler's Rest, and it's really creating a more connected downtown by having residential units at scale within walking distance to Main Street. Traveler's Rest is also known for its park space, Trailblazer Park being the most popular of the parks in Traveler's Rest. Trailblazer Park is home to the TR Farmers Market and a number of community events throughout the year. The city of TR is also going to be taking ownership of this park and Poinsett Park and Gateway Park from the county. Lastly, before we get into real estate, let's talk about schools in Travelers Rest. Elementary schools include Gateway, Heritage, and Slater Marietta. There's also Northwest Middle School and Travelers Rest High School. All of these are well known and have great reputations. And actually, back in October, Greenville County Schools announced that they were going to be breaking ground on a new facility for Northwest Middle School. This is going to be a 150,000 square foot campus situated on 29 acres at the intersection of Highway 25 and Bellevue Road, and it is designed to accommodate an increased student population and will feature modern amenities, including a gymnasium with locker rooms, an athletic field with track, tennis, and baseball and softball fields. The new school is scheduled to open in August of 2027, aiming to enhance educational opportunities and address the area's growth. So finally, let's talk about real estate in Travelers Rest. And for the purposes of this video, we are going to include homes zoned for the elementary schools that I've mentioned previously, because that's going to provide the most hyper-local inventory just in Travelers Rest. So over the last 6 months, the average sales price for homes, both single-family, townhome, and condos, is approximately $480,000. There's currently about 70 properties for sale right now in the Travelers Rest area, and roughly 120 properties have sold within that 6-month time frame. If you're interested in new construction homes in Travelers Rest, well, neighborhoods like White Hawk Meadow in that mid to $400,000 range, or Tubbs Mountain Estates in that $600,000 to $800,000 range should definitely be on your radar. And it's also important to note that in Travelers Rest, there's going to be a fair amount of new construction infill inventory that are, say, not in developments, because a lot of the new homes that are built in Travelers Rest aren't necessarily in these amenity-driven communities. Now, if you're looking for an older house, more established community, places like Glastonbury Village, Green Valley, Woodland Creek, Karen Bridge, North Cliff, or the Cliffs at Mountain Park or Cliffs Valley should certainly be on your radar. And it's also important for you to know, as a potential home buyer here, that there's all different price points here in Travelers Rest. There's $200,000 homes, there's $450,000 homes, and there's also $1 million, $2 million, and $3 million homes, mostly centered in those Cliffs communities. Now, most of this inventory over that 6-month period was a little bit west of town, north of town, or just east of town. And a lot of that inventory that has come to market over that last 6 months has been on or off of these roads: State Park Road, Tigerville, and Jackson Grove Road, or in that Highway 25 corridor. And as a bonus, I'd also like to mention that I do work closely with a builder who has lot inventory in Travelers Rest in that $600,000 to $900,000 price point. They do build 2,000 to 3,200 square foot homes, and they love building detached garages for folks who have classic cars, or who have a bunch of tools, or do woodworking and so on. So I hope all of that information was helpful in determining if you want to move to Travelers Rest. And if Travelers Rest is on your radar, or if Greenville, South Carolina is on your radar in general, I would love to be the realtor that you choose to work with when you are going to be relocating here. So if you would like to chat with me, please do me a favor and email me at my email below, or shoot me a text at my cell phone number below. I would love to meet you and start your journey to the upstate of South Carolina. As always, my friends, my name is Will Sawyer, your friend in real estate, and until next time, stay safe. Well, this video is going to be about Greenville County, the upstate of South Carolina. Great thing to do and easily in the evening. I'm a local real estate expert here in the area. All the time, we're right behind me is a really cool place called Freight Yard.